Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Dear ITB family, a very warm good morning from Berlin for the ITBBerlin Convention 2022, or a good afternoon from wherever time zone, whichever time zone you are joining us today. Thank you so much for joining us in these very vulnerable and hectic times here for the ITBBerlin Convention to debate further about the travel and the tourism industry, and of course about today's topic, digitalization. My name is Gallus, and I will be your host, of course, for today as well. Join us also digitally with our conversation online with the hashtag ITBBerlin Convention. But the good thing is, I'm not by myself in the studio. With me is my colleague Lea Jordan today. Good morning, Lea.
Hi, Katie. Thank you. Amazing to be here.
It's great to have you with us today. You are the co-founder of techtalk.travel and the content partner of the eTravel track of ITB. So we are into our second day now of the ITBBerlin Convention 2022. The program is packed, and it's a tough question. Do you have a highlight of today, or is it too difficult to say there's one highlight?
That's a difficult question, you know. I couldn't make the choice, because if you look at the program, it's packed. You know, it's the next 8 hours. Really, it's worth the time. Invest it, stick with us, and I'll just give you a quick helicopter view. All right. So we have various formats. So it's going to be interviews. We have panels. We have use cases and best practice cases. And we also have startup pitches and live feedback here in the studio. So don't miss our C-level interviews with Airbnb. Katrin Anselm will be joining us here in the studio and share her insights. And then we will have Patrick Andre from Home2Go as well joining us this noon. And use cases we will be having here, sharing with you some experiments and best practice experience from Scotland. They will be talking about data-driven destinations, super interesting. We will have Condor sharing their views on what they experience with video marketing and how that works well for them. And of course, we also have Cologne Tourism Board, and they are experimenting with TikTok. So that's fun, I guess. And then I find this is a great chance to understand more about complex topics and collect a few diverse views from industry experts. We have various panels for you prepared here today in the studio. And topics we will be discussing is, for example, BI and data and the impact in the travel industry. We will be discussing trends in digital payments. We will be looking into how hoteliers in particular can compile the perfect IT architecture, the so-called hotels tech stack. So that's going to be very insightful, I guess. And then we will be looking into the impact of technology in travel and hospitality distribution and e-commerce. We will be looking into business and corporate travel and how technology is changing things there. And last but not least, there's a very complex topic, but I think it's one keeping us all very busy, is the importance of digital wallets and IDs, so decentralized IDs in travel and hospitality. So you see, there's a lot to pick from, and just make sure to stay with us. And also, as Katie said already, extend the conversation into the social media. Use the hashtag ITBBerlin Convention 2022. And I'm looking forward to this day with you, and you as well, Katie.
Thank you very much for this outlook. It's a very packed day.
It is.
And I couldn't pick one highlight, so there are a lot of highlights that I could see. Thank you very much. Yeah, as Lea just mentioned, ladies and gentlemen, join us, of course, on the platforms, LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. On every platform, we are there for you. Let us know, what are your thoughts, what are your comments, what are your burning questions on your chest? And of course, we also have a podcast. It's a very new edition, the ITB podcast Travel Hero. Also, that's a possibility to go a little bit deeper into some conversations. Join us there as well, and make sure to follow. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up now, we're going to start the day with a session about the travel revolution with an ITB executive interview with Airbnb.